30 days, 30 videos, the first daily uploads of 2021. Watch me do awesome things, like ruining a strategy in F1 2020. Returning to Overwatch for the first time in over a year.
I'm going to win!
Hell yeah, you gonna win. Continuing the building of Bretown and City Skyline.
We got one house chilling. That's nice.
Or, if you're interested, discussing a bit of music.
I love the cover of it. It's pretty cool.
But of course, above all that, we're having some fun. Because why not? It's WCW's Wild June 21.
Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here and we're making another video. And I got my new Red Bull shirt. Super excited about this shirt being here. And I'm recording here because Olive, who has decided now she wants to come over here, was in my chair. So I'm like, you know what? It's 1:30 in the morning. I gotta get this video done in like 8 hours. And sleep. And wake up for the French Grand Prix. So let's get previewing the French Grand Prix. Where's my phone? What an idiot. I don't even know where my phone is. Alright. Wherever the one out. Tell me the stats. 7 hours, 29 minutes. Yikes. Let's see. Oh my god. I gotta edit 2 videos, upload 2 videos in that time. Yikes. Alright, practice 1. Results. What did we get? Mercedes back on top. Again, this is pretty much Mercedes Red Bull. Killing it. Practice 1. Mercedes 1-2. Red Bull 3-4. Practice 2. Verstappen in first this time. Bottas second. Hamilton third. Alonso sort of shaking it up there with his Alpine in 4th. Perez way down in 12th this time. Let's jump ahead to qualifying or practice 3. Now I don't typically watch practice 3. Typically Saturdays I do have to go to work, and I typically wake up a little later, so I don't have time to necessarily watch it. And honestly, I couldn't be bothered to watch 3 practice sessions. Practice is extremely boring, especially practice 1 though. Not it. Commentary is not there either. Alright, this one here we had Verstappen, Bottas. Sainz up there in 3rd, Perez 4th, Hamilton 5th. So your typical contenders are pretty much there, top 4 the whole week. So we're definitely seeing Perez a little more consistent coming into this than we did earlier in the season. Then we get to qualify. Now this is the big one. So in the first round, Yuki Tsunoda actually crashed out. So he was not able to continue, and he was done. He got 20th. Lance Stroll got track limits because, once again, FIA killing it, adding in track limits on parts of the track where they weren't reviewing it previously. So, it's ridiculous. Also, we got to talk about the curbs that the cars were hitting on Friday, which didn't seem to be so much a problem on Saturday, but the teams, Red Bull and Mercedes, both were like, hey, let's hit these curbs up. And Michael Massey, being the absolute amazing race director that he is, he's like, nah, we're good. They were there before. You guys are dumb. So, Massey killing it like always. Other notable things from qualifying. Mick Schumacher got into Q2 in his Haas, which is impressive. He did end up crashing at the end of Q1, so he didn't actually get to take part, but he was there. He was a Q2 driver. We'll skip ahead to Q3. Ricardo, 10th. Not it. Still struggling in the McLaren. A little further up, we see Norris in 8th. So McLaren not necessarily performing as well as you might have expected, and I definitely thought they were going to do better. For sure. Move further up. Perez 4th, Bottas 3rd, Hamilton 2nd, Verstappen 1st. So, looking at that, Perez, Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, top 4. That's going to be good. We have Perez finally close in qualifying. Like, that's what Red Bull needed. They needed someone to finally be there, and Perez sort of proved that with his win in Azerbaijan being there if something happened to Max, and he was able to capitalize and keep Red Bull actually further ahead in the standings. And now, finally, the second driver shows up in qualifying. It took, until race 7, but it's finally happened. Perez is there, so this consistency is up. We're going to see that more in the race, where Mercedes can't use Hamilton and Bottas to just get by Verstappen. So it'll be very interesting to sort of see how that dynamic works out with the top 4 being the way it is. I'm quite excited for that, for sure. I'm looking forward to at least the initial laps. I think we're going to get to a point where this race obviously falls apart and becomes boring, but you never know. You never know. So, what's my prediction going to be? Once again, the last few races, actually the last 3, I've picked Max Verstappen to win. He's been leading the most races, leading a lot of laps. So I'm going to go with him here. He's qualifying a pole. France is not a track you pass on typically. And with Perez being where he is, I don't think Mercedes can pull a strategy to necessarily pull Bottas in, to then pull Verstappen in, to cover that off and let Hamilton go long. Nothing you really can do there if they're, both in that spot. Perez can cover that off. And it'll be a little more straightforward from that situation. I think had Perez qualified further down, I might have gone Hamilton on that, but I think we'll see Verstappen there this time. So with that, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below who you think is going to win the French Grand Prix. I'll see you guys in the next one.